What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Courtside Culture. I'm your host, Jeremy Jeffers, and in this episode, we sit down with a community mentor and a coach whose journey bridges high school, AAU, and collegiate basketball. From his days as a standout guard in Farmville, to founding his WGMI brand, to family man, to his current roles in women's and men's collegiate coaching and player development, his story is one of vision and servant leadership. Please welcome to the Courtside Culture, my guy, Tyreek Dupree.
Oh man, that was fire. What's up, man?
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
I'm all right. I appreciate you taking the time out, man. We'll start right into it, man. Talk to us about growing up in Farmville. How was your environment growing up, family, and how did that community shape your early love for the game of basketball?
I'll probably say, man, a lot of great times, a lot of different adventures. But I'll say, I'm thankful for having Sandra Denise Dupree in my life. That was my aunt that introduced me to youth sports at an early age, taking me to the other side of town to get a chance to play rec league football, rec league basketball, rec league baseball. So being able to see just a different side of life, because I feel like coming up on different sides of the town across the tracks from Farmville was different from when I moved to the other side of Farmville.
Right.
So I think, man, there's so much, man. I think I was raised up on love a lot. I was raised by women.
Right.
My aunt, my grandma, and my great aunt, and then I had my mom around a bit. So just being raised on that love is really what shaped, the loving aspect of me, the family side of me. Mm-hmm. I'll say when it comes to the serving side of, wanting to do community stuff or just working with the youth, mentoring youth, or even just coaching, it comes from just the educational side of my family. A lot of my family members are more so teachers.
Okay.
And then my aunt was a music teacher, did a lot of piano lessons. So they came from seeing her do the piano lesson side all through my childhood, introduced me to ways of whatever gift or skill that you have, you're able to go ahead and pass it on to the next generation.
Right.
I feel like that's what I got from her. And then from the serving side of just always wanting to give back, I seen how she treated a lot of my friends when they came over, treated them like they were just one of ours. So always, being selfless, I think.
Right.
So some of the biggest things that I got from that, and just being a service to other people.
Right.
It's the biggest thing I feel like.
Who were some of those early influences for, you picking up that basketball and falling in love with that at a young age?
As far as like within the community, of guys I'll say like a Justin Foskey or Devon Atkinson, guys like that from Farmville, or Martin Bear, like Cockroach, guys like that. But from a public figure standpoint, I'll say Dwayne Wade.
Okay.
For sure. I always grew up just liking Dwayne Wade. So I was like, a younger kid, and that kind of being a Miami Heat fan, that's really what kind of inspired me. Like, okay, man, I love watching those guys play, because I was more of a post guy, so I used to love Shaq too, but I always loved D Wade. So yeah, I think that D Wade was really the one that really sparked my major interest to continue playing basketball, for sure.
Yeah, that's fine. So in high school, you helped lead Farmville Central to a 28-0 season in which you won the state championship with our former guest, Tyler May. So walk us through that run and your role as a captain on that team.
Man, that was a great year, because I know, and when teammates said, we won it in 8th grade together when we was at Farmville Middle.
Yeah.
But we always, that same group that won that championship in 2016, we grew up playing basketball together all through recreation basketball, Farmville Middle, of course, and then we just always gelled and stayed together from 9th grade all the way through our senior year. T-May was the only one that kind of
ventured off.
Yeah, But it's like, for him to come back and do that was legendary. Yeah. It was like that piece that we needed.
Right.
We needed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was just that special gem. And T-May always just been that special gem since he was a kid. So just that journey of really just coming off the bench for them, just having to play a major part of me coaching now.
Right.
Kind of having to always stay in a selfless role If it's meant for you to get these minutes this game, you go with these minutes. If it's meant for this guy's killing tonight, he maybe went 8 for 10 this night or 9 for 11 his night. So you really ain't seeing the floor like that. But where does your mindset go? So you more so talking to guys on the bench, you know what I'm saying, coaching guys.
Bringing that energy.
Yeah, bringing that energy. Yeah. So then when your name and number is called based off me just being over there and already being ready, staying locked in from the standpoint of making sure this guy's ready.
Right.
I feel like that helped shape a lot of, my momentum going into games to be able to play a role, to come in and lock up, play defense, 94 feet, hit, catch and shoot threes, get inside, driving kicks a lot, try to create for others. So more so embracing that, embracing the role player mentality. Right. And I had no problem with that, I think. So, like I said, I needed those years at Farmville because that's what helped me go into my coaching career now.
Well, what can you give us a favorite moment from that season? You got any funny stories or just a favorite moment overall from that 20
My favorite moment was seeing teammate go four possessions straight. Back to back possession straight. Hit a three, we get a stop, go back, down the lane, come off the high ball screen at the top of the key, going to the left side, hezzy pull, midi, then come back in again, get the side ball screen, reject it, get to the step back three going left, that was 9. Then he got the N1 3 in transition, came off, Aikisha rubbed off the screen, bump, got downhill, teammate got to the pull up, trade, dude fouled him, hit the 3. Those 4 buckets back to back. I'm telling you, and just the crowd and just the momentum from the crowd and just seeing all of those former people in a stadium like the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Those are moments where you go on Facebook from 2007, 2006, and you see me, T. May, and all of us as younger kids playing at the old HB Subs and Farmville, that's an abandoned gym. Right. We dreamed of moments like that. To see
together.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so to see your brothers get that. I've always that selfless mentality ain't just being for just because it sounds good. No, I've always rooted for, man, I'm going to grind and work my tail off, but I'm going to root for the guys that's around me because at the end of the day, I'm always constantly learning from them. Right. And then a lot of fruit comes from being selfless and rooting for others. So when your time comes, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
That's dope.
That was my favorite. That's a dope moment. My favorite moment, bro.
Especially coming from a small town like Farmville, bro. Yeah. It's just very, one thing I've noticed about you guys is just very tight knit over there. Yeah. And everybody loves everybody, and it's a big family cookout for real. It's like there's a bubble around it. You know what I mean? And this we from Farmville, because I mean you don't have a high success rate of a lot of people coming out doing positive things out of Farmville, let alone giving back. Farmville is kind of like Wilson in one of those places where people that do make it leave. Facts. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like they leave and it's like nobody's building the staple to try to change what's going on, even if it's day by day. You know what I mean? Absolutely. To give back, for you to, you're doing your thing now, but you still go back and you do your community days, which we'll get into later, and you do, you train from time to time, and your teammates back, giving back to the school system and whatnot, man. So it's just amazing, man, for us small town guys to be able to give back, brother. All right, man. So you committed to play at Leeds McRae? Yeah. All right, but talk about the heart condition, man, that ended your playing career, and how did you mentally process that shift and find that path forward, man?
I felt like, man, just getting there. I didn't even think I would even get a chance to play college basketball coming out of high school, just because, my stats weren't really the greatest. Right. I was always just a kid who worked super hard. So getting there and just knowing that, you lose all that weight over those 3-4 years to prepare for that moment. And you've always been that guy to be in the gym 2 to 3 times a day. So getting to school we started preseason workouts late August. 3 weeks into the preseason workouts, I started to really have some heavy chest pains, but I'm thinking nothing of it. So The more we got into it, going into that 4th week, leading to the beginning of October, I got through the whole September, going into the beginning of October. First practice is really the 3rd week of October for D2s. So going into that 1st week of October, I really started to have those bad chest pains again, bad breathing problems. So I went to the doctor, started to get EKGs and everything, and stuff came back smooth, where it was just saying, most athletes have slower heartbeats, irregular heartbeats, but we could never get down to the point of like why it was hard for me to really breathe up there and where the heavy chest pains was coming from. So they continued to just told me I had to kind of just wait a couple of months, red shirt, and I got another EKG done going into January of 2017. So I really went ahead and took the time to go ahead and just red shirt that whole year. So once I started to have those problems, in my head throughout that whole year that I red shirted, I always had the mindset of, man, I'm just getting through this year of red shirt,
right,
and all this stuff is gonna pass over. So it really hit, I think, in March when, you having that conversation with the coaches of, the whole season that went by, and it's no need for you to really come back here because you didn't play here, you haven't really got clear. So
right.
What's the word? That's just the business of college basketball. I didn't understand.
I was about to ask you, like, as a kid though, like,
you don't understand.
What was that feeling, bro?
I'll say, man, it was one of those things where it hit your core different, where it's like, bro, this thing go with.
Right.
Like you get ready to have to go find a 9 to 5, or what are you gonna do? Now that this playing career is over, because you can continue to wait on, continue to go to the doctor, continue to get the same test results, continue to just what if, and then put myself out there as a freshman that redshirted, didn't really have the greatest high school stats. So what great film do you have outside of AAU? Yeah, AAU was good, but it wasn't like at that time I was playing on a whole bunch of live peers and stuff.
Right.
So it was one of those things where that reality set in, and I just sat to myself where I still continue to just work out. But like it's just those nostalgic visions of being in that gym, man, and just wishing that you had those moments at 12 a.m., 1 o'clock in the morning, you sneaking in the gym at Leeds and McCray, wishing you had those moments of just having that jersey on in front of all those peoples, and just out there visioning yourself coming off these screens, running these plays. And you tell people those things and they think you just, man, now he been extra. No, those are the things that I've always been the guy who worked way harder than everybody, but never seen the reward. Right. So it's like, you used to vision those moments, and you like thinking like, oh yeah, I'm finally here at college basketball. Now's my time to go into this. So to see that it was all over, it was like just one of those things, man, where I ain't have really no choice but to just still like, just go to God for real. Yeah. Like all reality, I probably took 2 weeks away from basketball, but I always found myself still watching it, still maybe dribbling and stuff. Yeah. So it's like you could never get away from it. And I know it sounds cliche, but that's really just what it was for me. That's really just what it was for me. Cause that, your what are you still working for? What am I still getting in the gym 2-3 times a day for? Yeah. That's what I was really looking at it as. But I don't know. Something in my perspective just shifted around that March standpoint after I had that conversation with the coaches. Yeah.
What do you, and your story is a testimony, bro, to your resiliency. And you're not the only person that probably has gone through this as a player, and I know it's very difficult. What do you say, even from a health standpoint? I'm sure there's a lot of players that just deal with different situations that kind of cause them to stop playing. What advice do you have for players out there that are really battling that mentally?
I'll say so I'm gonna touch on the physical then.
Okay.
So from a physical standpoint, taking care of your body to the best of your abilities as possible. So, regularly going to the doctor, getting those physicals. If there's something wrong, making sure you're getting physical therapy. So, things like that, taking care of your body. But from a mental standpoint, you have to really get into a point of whatever your safe haven is, I think. Different people have things outside of whatever their gift is, especially with us outside of basketball, where it's a safe haven for us, where we're able to think and kind of process where we're at, where we are in life, or whatever the moment is for us, or wherever the season is for us. We always have that safe haven where we can kind of process it, take that time to ourselves, and when we come back, it's like, okay, I'm ready to kind of face whatever it is in that moment. So I'll say the biggest thing is, from a mental standpoint, taking the time to yourself to really, really regroup to be effective out here, I'll say. And then, you know, being open, I like therapy for people. You know what I'm saying? Being open to therapy.
I'm a huge advocate for therapy, and I go myself.
Yeah,
for
bro.
Sure.
Yeah, like therapy, you know,
you can't figure all of this stuff out on your own, man.
Especially us as men, too.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, you know, because it's just that stigma of, man, nah, well, I got it, man. I ain't got to talk to nobody. But a lot of times,
or like, even just for our culture.
Yeah, that's it.
Black people don't go to therapy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or the doctor.
It's a stigma for us, and it's just very unhealthy.
Yeah.
And it leads to a lot of depressions and the health diseases and stuff like that, when, you know, it's okay.
Facts.
It's okay to talk to somebody and let that off your chest, and let that hate out to you, you know, and like, it's okay. We got one of these things to live, and we're here for a short period of time. You know what I mean? So, like, you got to make the most of it. You going to wake up mad every day for what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What do you get out of that?
Yeah. Nothing. So, that's dope, bro. All right, so then you started coaching with my guy, Travian Barnes. Birthday was yesterday. Shout out my guy, Travian, man. With Warriors Life Elite, man, the AAU program. And then y'all eventually formed Team ENC. What was your vision helping with that program, and what challenges did you face with that group?
The vision, I'll say, was just trying to be one of the first teams from the 2-5 area to, you know, get us like a sneaker deal. I think that was the biggest reason for creating Team ENC, chasing the Adidas Silver Gauntlet, trying to get on the Gold Gauntlet. So being one of the first teams to that, but also just getting guys from our area in school, from Greenville, just the whole 252 area. And then, you know, collabing with the Farmville side too, just seeing just that 910 side too, just wanting to just be just a service to the kids, I say.
Right.
Some of the biggest challenges I'll say was me personally being 19, trying to coach guys 2-3 years younger than me, not even still trying to figure this stuff out myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, just maturing again, being able to lead effectively, making sure I'm giving them the right game and leading by example the right way, even though I'm still trying to mature. You know what I'm saying?
Yourself.
Still develop myself. Yeah. So, but I think Coach Trey played a major role in forcing me to go ahead and get out there. He pushed me out of my comfort zone.
Right.
He threw me out there saying, "This is what I see in you."
Right.
So, like, I feel like potential only goes as far. It's up to you to really truly tap into it and unlock that potential. So he threw me out there, and I hit the ground running from there. Worked the guys out and showed me how to maneuver through it, and just said, "Hey man, I want you to be an assistant coach for the guys this weekend."
Right.
And went into coaching them, and then just from there, you know, flowing into creating Team ENC. But what was the purpose of leaving Warriors Life Elite to form Team ENC, to go down to Fayetteville and get these guys? It was for us to try to create a collective group to be put in front of college coaches.
Right.
Not just going up and down the road.
Just playing in a bunch of tournaments.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like we here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If we're not going to go, even if it's to a phenom in Greensboro,
right.
we go to the Adidas Gauntlet down here in Atlanta, Texas, and all of these places, but taking these guys to Florida to the ESPN Nationals. Some of these guys may have never even been there. So it's like, it's bigger than just the basketball aspect. We're looking, because I look at that group from the 252 side to the 910 side. Out of those 24 guys that all played, at least 14 of them went to go play college basketball.
Yep.
At least 4 of them went to go play college football.
Right.
3 of them are working good jobs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Was that a win? Yes,
For
it
sure.
was. You know, we're
For sure.
talking endless scholarships,
Right.
endless degrees, endless good paying jobs, endless benefits, you know, for guys. So I think that was what the vision was. What's next?
Right.
What can we do to impact there right now? But what's
Right.
next?
What's next?
Yeah.
Open their mind.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
That's dope.
And just opening them up to just understanding, man, it's a life outside of Greenville. It's a life
That's
outside
dope.
of Fayetteville. It's a life outside of just the 2-5.
Right.
But us just taking the leap of faith to create this team for y'all is just showing you guys what it's like to just bet on yourself.
Right.
For a selfless reason.
Right. That's
That's
fine,
what we
bro.
got.
So, tapping into that next question is kind of some of the things you just touched on, but you know, you had several players on that team. Shaquem, Bebe, Soldier played with y'all?
Yeah.
Soldier was on that team. How did you structure the player development, you know, at that time with, like, how did you manage egos? I'm sure a lot of stuff was going on I didn't know he was 19, but being 19 years old. And then obviously you had to gain a certain respect because now they probably look at you as like big bro. You know what I mean? That goes from, dang, I was just hooping with y'all a couple years ago to like now. So like you really played high school with these guys. So how was that transition as, you know, being their coach and developing their talents?
I'll say, man, I'll never forget the boy stole a van, man. That boy took the van on the ride, man. I'm 19, but the boy took a van on the ride. We had the tournament at Phenom in Greensboro. They then got in the room, took the key to the van, man, took the van done. And running over a curb with the van. I get up back, man. So that
You was driving?
No, I wasn't driving. I was asleep. They took the van keys.
Oh, okay.
Soldier, Jemiah, Shaquem, Shaquan, rest his soul, man, and Travis, rest his soul. Man, the boys took the van, man. I'll never get it. We had to play in front of the college coaches the next day, man. The boys that literally just played in front of Coach K that Saturday against Josiah James, and it was just. But I don't know why that story just popped in my mind, man. But I'll say, man, with those guys, man, they forced me to grow up a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like at the end of the day, you trying to develop it, and they looking for you for that next guidance.
Right.
So it was more so, man, just like I said, as they helping me mature, I was kind of helping them. So I never really had no run-ins with them where we bumped heads. Where it was like, man, you only 2-3 years old.
Right.
They
had that respect for you.
Respect for me. And I think that comes from how you move as a person.
I was about to say, I think it comes from the respect they have for you and how you carry yourself. And like you being the guy that was in the gym 2-3 times a day when you was working. So like when you lead by example, Reed, it's like, all right, but like he is the epitome of like passion and like really loving this game. So like, you know what I mean? I can't get in the gym and not go hard because if he had the capability, he'd be out here doing this joint. So like, it's almost like don't take this shit lightly for real.
Facts. You can't take for granted.
Yeah, 100%.
And when they see you still doing it,
yeah,
like, man, bro, I still get to it. Still to this day, it's still getting to it. Still getting to it. Yeah, and it builds your confidence.
Yeah. 100%.
Even still to this day, me still is building my confidence.
Right.
It ain't even always just basketball.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just building my confidence of being sane in my mind as a man.
Right.
Taking that 30 minutes to go work out and process in my mind how I'm gonna get my family through these next 3 to 6 months.
There you go.
It's building that confidence.
And it emotionally frees your mind.
Come on, man.
Court.
It's our safe haven, Jerry.
It is. It is.
Cause you still get to it.
I gotta get to it.
Come on. It's like we can't go without. This is our vitamins.
Yeah.
As much no matter how old we get, even if we just shooting out free throws, it's just in our nature. It ain't just in our heart. It ain't just in our gift. It ain't just in our mind that we love. No, this joint is in our gut, our soul. So therefore, we'll never ever leave. At least still once or twice a week, get into it in some way.
Right. Got to.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cause you lose a part of yourself when you don't.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I was telling the guys that I hurt my ankle in May, and I've been out for like 4 months. And bro, like my girl, my family, they just seen a switch. And I don't notice it because I'm just being myself, but it's like, you know, I gained a bunch of weight, you know, because I had literally worked myself up to like 220. I was trying to get to 215, which is what I played in college. So like 3 months, bro, I'm talking twice a day. I'm back on the Vertimax.
Yeah.
And it's like, you work hard to get knocked down. And it's like, I didn't realize I was depressed, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just like, like, and this, well, we'll go into this later about with the kids, though. Like, do y'all really love it to that extent, though? I'm almost 30. I'll be 34 in November. Like, my playing days are over as far as, you know, professionally. But I really love the game. Well, my boy Mitch say I love the game, bro. Like, I can't, like, I have to hoop. I gotta be around it. You know what I mean? I gotta work out. I gotta shoot. I don't know if it's, you know what I mean? Like,
It's therapeutic.
It's therapeutic. That's the perfect word for it. And so I respect that, man. And I think a little bit of that love is gone nowadays in some of these kids. What do you see?
I'll say that, like, a lot of the kids really don't either understand or have a certain purpose. In this generation, you have some kids whose parents have worked super hard to provide a great lifestyle for them, so they don't really understand what it's like. The grit that their parents had to provide a lifestyle is really, those kids don't really understand it until they hit a certain point in their life.
Right.
And then that's when that trigger cuts on. Then you have those kids who are born into that struggle, or born into whatever the lifestyle is. Because a lot of kids, just for them to have a great story, it ain't just a struggle, like kids that come from struggling homes. Sometimes it's a kid that comes from a blessed home
100%.
that's just dealing with maybe abuse in the household,
Right. 100%.
whatever the circumstances are.
Right.
So a lot of kids really don't understand their purpose and understand how to take that purpose and let that be the fuel behind the longevity in this game.
Right.
I think. So that's what it is. A lot of kids of this generation are like struggling to find their purpose as to why they love it the way that they're supposed to, you know.
Right.
So, but again, I think too though, eventually they hit their certain point in their life or a certain point within this journey where it's like, hey bro, if I love it, it come with this.
Right.
You know, every player go through it.
Yeah.
At some point in our career, it's like, all right, this is really, really what comes with it. All right, do I really love it enough to go through this?
Right.
Or am I like, okay, I slightly love it, we're going to take this route.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like.
And the results will follow of whatever you put into it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I tell my guys all the time, looking back on it, man, like, I wish I would have worked harder. You know what I mean? Had all the talent in the world. You know, went Division I, had a great career. You know what I mean? But like, could I have played pro longer, or could I have, you know, went up a level or played more at where I was at? You could have worked harder. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. You get to college, you hit that moment, and it's like, and sometimes you want to blame everybody else. And if you don't have those people in your corner, like yourself, like myself, or a coach, to be real with you, like, you're lost.
Yeah.
You know, so when I'm out there, you know, and I feel like my coaches don't care about me, it's like, why would I work hard? Because you're not going to play me regardless. I can be busting my tail. Like you said, I don't feel like I see the results if I go out here and shoot 1,000,000 times. What's the point? So I'm going to turn up. I'm going to have fun.
Yeah.
But when I got to my second college, you know, we was turned one day at homecoming. We was turned. I think I've told this story, but I'm not sure. Homecoming, I was turned. I go, and I'm not used to this because I'm so used to, like, you know what I mean? Like, coaches not caring what we doing or what I'm doing specifically. I had given up on basketball at that point, and I didn't really want to play. So we go to homecoming. We turn. I got my shades on. I take my shades off. Guy taps me behind. It's coach. Turn, bro. I look. I take the shades off. Coach. I'm like, yo, I'm in the matrix. He called me JJ. He was like, have a good one, JJ. Calm as he can be. he called our captain, who was turned, but he didn't come to the game. He already knew. I'm like, why you ain't? Anyway, that's a whole nother story. Why you ain't look out? You knew he was gonna be there.
Yeah.
So he called him. He said, "Tell Jeremy I want him in my office at 7 a.m. tomorrow on a Sunday." Bro came in. Hey, I don't know what type time like you on. I don't know what they did at Drake. Hey, we ain't doing that. I brought you here to win. You know what I mean? I can bring you off the bench or I can ship you back. But I'm sitting here telling you, I drove 9 hours from here to go sit down with your parents at their dinner table. This ain't no joke. And I really, really want to see you, you know what I mean? This not the path that we had. And it's like, he cared. And we went to the national championship my second year there. You know what I mean? So it's just like, if you don't have those figures and you hit that wall, bro, like, that's what I would advise a lot of kids to do is find somebody that you can call when you hit that wall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't burn all your bridges with people who have already been through the process and dealt with adversity. That's good for you that you can call and say, okay, I'm going through this. But it goes back to wanting help, asking for help, and they kind of got to be open to do that.
Having the humility.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So at Elizabeth City, you became one of the youngest coaches in school history, and you had a hand in developing the CIAA Rookie of the Year. What approaches or techniques do you credit to that success?
Sean Walker. Coach Sean Walker is one of the, so far in my career, one of the best coaches I've ever worked with and worked under. I'll say, his attention to detail from a player standpoint to a team standpoint of us as a collective group, but just understanding the game of all aspects of just the defensive side, offensive side, why behind why we screen the way we screen, why we defend the way we defend, why we get to the gaps the way we get to these gaps. Why do we run the action the way we run these actions? Like the why behind everything, the purpose behind everything, help fuel the detail behind it.
Right.
So just getting all of that helped take my mindset as a player development coach to a whole nother level, because when I first started out in 1920, it's more so teaching guys how to go get a bucket.
Yeah.
Drills and stuff. And now when I get to Elizabeth
It's
City,
like why?
Yeah, you know,
trying to get to that spot, and this is how you're gonna get to it because you only got a limited amount of time or dribbles to get to it.
And within this system, like in Pitt, I got a taste of that before I got to Elizabeth City of really just teaching more so game actions. But when I got to Elizabeth City, it's like, okay, now that's when my film study game went to a different level, because what I'm paying attention to in film is different.
Right.
Not just paying attention to, why he hit this move and that move looked good.
Yeah.
I'm paying attention to, okay, why did they go set this stagger this way?
Right.
Why did he go set that down screen and this cross screen this way?
Right.
Why was this floor open enough this way? Why did that action work when he curled off of that? He bounced back to the ball. He went to that ball screen. He ghosted it. He got to the, like, now it all makes sense. So now when I'm teaching from a development standpoint, hey, bro, this is your game. This is how you're effective for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is how you get your 14 points.
Because everybody not the same.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
If my guy's a shooter here, in our system, he's meant to strictly run off the floppy action. He's strictly to come off and only get 1 or 2 dribbles. Like when Matt played behind the camera.
Right.
Matt played a shooter.
Right.
Struder, run off screens to get to the 1 or 2 dribble pull up.
Right.
Like guys like a dude when I was there, Gabe. Gabe was more so a guy ended up playing at Barton, mainly run him off screens. He was capable of being able to put it on the floor a bit, but he was more effective for us.
Right.
Coming off screens, he didn't catch and shoot shots. So we're strictly working on that on top of still getting to that 1 or 2 dribble pull-ups.
Right.
Then you may have a Zach Hobbs or a Justin Faison, who those guys now have more of a leverage. Gabe is more so taking 6 to 8 shots a game from a catch and shoot standpoint, maybe 1 or 2 off the dribble. Zach Hobbs and Justin Faison are taking maybe 13 to 14 shots because those are our primary guys. So they need to get their catch and shoot, their simple stuff coming off the ball screen, but they also need a bit of craftiness, some snatch work, some hezzy cross work, whatever that fits their game without being extra OD flashy. They're 2022 CIAA Rookie of the Year, Jaden Bellotti, he was more so a guy where he was meant to come in and just be a walk-on. His brother Brandon Bellotti was already on the team. He came in as a walk-on, ended up being a CIAA Rookie of the Year. We won't even expect him. Come on, bro.
That's crazy.
Won't even expect him to touch the floor.
Talk to him then.
No, won't even
that's all. That's
WGMI,
bro. Talk to him.
But like, honestly, I was grateful to play a part in his development, but a lot of that was him.
Right.
He was a gym rat.
Yeah.
He was a gym rat, constantly in the gym hooping, constantly in Williams Hall hooping, constantly on the gun, constantly want to pick your brain. And then when he did get a chance to get in the gym with you, straight to detail. So him, more so downhill.
Right.
So we gonna work on facing up, seeing what we got. All right, we ain't gonna use this ball screen. We gonna reject it without even going push cross.
Right.
Out the rip through. Help side step up. If he don't step up fast enough, we punching everything. 15 reps.
Right.
If Hillside don't do stuff.
I got a question, bro.
Go ahead.
I got a question. And I got and my boy gonna kill me for this, bro. But bro, you're so passionate. Why is the rep count so high?
You said the
when
rep
you're
count?
training.
Yeah.
Hey, I said it. I got this running joke. I got this running joke with my kids. And we'll be like, so my kids mimic you. Yeah, my kids will mimic you. They come in here and they train, and they'll mimic Reek, and then they'll shoot it, and they'll be like 40. So what does the rep count come from, bro? Is it just more of like? Because I be thinking to myself as a trainer, I'm like, damn, 25 is crazy. I'm like, damn.
Hey, Jeremy, man, my word, man, I be like, all right, 15 mates. But I don't know, man, when they get to really hitting, man, I be like, all right, bro, we're going 20. All right, go ahead and just add 5 more.
Do they like as a player, do they give you like flat back for that? Because I feel like I guess it depends on the caliber of player.
Yeah.
Cause like me and Kobe White have talked about it, and he was like, I was like, bruh, if you ever had me do like 30 reps, nigga, I would go crazy. But it's like him, like he a tight player, he gonna make 10 out of 10 reps in a row.
Yeah.
So it's like we precise and then we move on to this so we can work on more stuff because you just get it.
Yeah, facts.
So maybe is it more of a repetition because you feel like they gotta learn and that's the reps they're gonna have in the game versus an elite player like a Kobe White or somebody that you train is like, all right, like I don't have to put you in that situation because you just gonna, off instinct, you got it. And your IQ is so high that it's like, all right, we just gotta work on this other stuff. But like, no, what's your, I need your take behind that.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I more so do it more so on the women's side, crazy high reps. Okay. If I got a group of 4 or 5 and it's our shooting group, man, they gonna go 4 or 5 shot series. You gotta think, people getting into 100 mates, three people in a group, but they getting 5 shots in one series of rep. Drift to the corner, sprint up off the stagger curl, come off the down screen shot, 1 dribble pull up, lift to the top of the key, catch and shoot, drill to the corner. We might go 6 shots. So if you going 5 for 6 and you done had 6 reps of that, you done mess around and hit 30, 35 shots by yourself. Then the next person in the group done hit 30, 35. The next person in the group done hit 30, 35. Now 7 to 8 minutes, we already done got to 100 out there. Versus on the boys' side, it's more so, if this guy genuinely just doesn't have it, we're strict, and it's something that he absolutely needs. Within his system, he only gets 1 to 2 dribble pull-ups. Bro, we're going wing, corner, top of the key, and we're strictly repping that. But that 100 reps is coming from, we done made 20 in this spot, 20 in this spot. So it's more so, they're not just doing strictly one thing in that one spot, getting to 40.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but
that's the breakdown we need.
But the boys funny, man.
The boys have me crying, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though, cause I ain't gonna lie. I tell like the girls at the shower, I'll be like, all right, man, we're going 75 mates, and like Skylar Adams will always look at me like but the whole time but then when she get hit, she in it. When they get in that mode, and
it forces you to get in that mode because you can't get out of the drill until you lock in.
Come on, bro.
Or you gonna be chasing balls or continuing to do reps. You know what I mean? It's like you want to get out of it, so it forces this mind to lock in.
I swear.
Yeah.
And you love seeing like it don't always be like, I think when I go to them high numbers, it's not always I'm trying to get there. I always start out like something like 20-25. But if I see that, I'm telling you,
20-25 is crazy.
catch and shoot threes. We sprinting strictly because at the end of the day.
Oh, in a group setting.
No, shoot, out my soul, Germ, I had Skylar Adams just go through a workout, a 400 mates workout in 45 minutes. No, I'm tripping. No, not 45, 50 minutes.
Okay.
400 mates because I had multiple rebounders too.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got 2 people rebounding, 1 passer,
Right.
4 basketballs. We floating.
Oh, okay,
quick.
that's different then.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's easy to go ahead and get those reps up outside of using the gun.
Right.
So, but I had her go there like to the volleyball line, and like the way we run the transition, instead of starting her at half court, probably go to the volleyball line, sprinting strictly in transition. You know you got to get to the corner, catch and shoot, make 25, but you get to maybe walk back, sprint hard, walk back, but you thinking like that's strictly your focus right there.
Right.
So a lot of times
that's where you're gonna get a majority of your shots.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But especially if I'm trying to rep that footwork aspect. Yeah. Because if I get you 25 makes of strictly doing that, or strictly that right, left, or if we're coming off the down screen and I need you to continuously work on squaring your hips up off the initial touch and then going 1-2 to get your feet directly under your hips, I need you to be able to rep that to a point in just strictly this spot, making 20. Then when I want to just go 5 mates off all of these different actions, it's more fluid.
Right.
So a lot of times you're getting those 30 mates strictly off just perfecting a certain thing. Yeah. Then I'm able to flow and do 4 or 5 mates off this. All right, here's this next action. Right. Here's this next, you know what I'm saying? Right. So that's where that comes from.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm. All right, so now you're at Shaw, working with the women's program, and what are the similarities and differences you observe in coaching the men's versus the women's, and what made you get involved with the women's basketball side of things?
I didn't even think I'd be coaching women's basketball until going to Mount Olive. Fresh out of Elizabeth City, we ended up having an athletic director change, brought in his own. So I came home and I'm just really with job hunting, and then Mount Olive role ended up opening up. So I went there, had a smooth year there. Wanted to pursue more so strictly doing player development on my own, so I really went back to player development 24/7, then got the show. Mm-hmm. And really, man, I'll say the biggest difference in women's basketball from men's basketball, I'll say, is more so, I think, man, in women, man, if you get them to like each other, where the girls rock with each other, man, you're good. Yeah. If you could get them to gel and just like each other, man, you're good. On the boys' side, if you could go ahead and get egos under control.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's got to be the toughest part.
Egos on the boys' side, the emotional side, and you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, they're women, so it's going to come with different emotions daily, and you more so have to take a more gentle approach to them, but also still being stern enough to get your point across. Right. But girls are more so pay attention to the detail than the guys will. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're going to do it exactly the way you want them to do it. But on the women's side too, if you have a girl that has a unique gift or a certain swagger to her game, you're able to still get that feel from when you're coaching on the boys' side. Because now I could, like the guards I got now, Leasia, Ari, Spooner, daggone, God bless Spoon, we got to get her a jumper, but God knows she worked hard. She can pack that rock. But that liaison, Ari, they make my job as a player development coach fun because I get to work them out like they guys. Right. But then they understand the game but then that's their advantage. Yeah. Having that.
Yeah, they got to, because they can't just, well, if I don't have that, well, I can just jump.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So I think the women's side but versus on the guys' side, you more so have to teach the details of how to really get this shot off, how to be effective against this type of contest. Is the contest coming from this way based off how I get to this spot to get my shot off? Is the contest going to come from here? Is how am I going to be able to run off the screen if he goes under, or if he's like, just different reasons in that aspect. But then on the women's side, more so, spacing is good for both, right? Right. But on the boys' side, dudes are more so a lot more athletic. So guys touching and getting into those gaps, being able to really stun and get in gaps are a lot faster than women's basketball. If you're able to spread the floor, you got good players that could touch gaps, draw that help side, get to the driving kick, get to the one more, you're fine. Right. A lot of times, man, you see a lot of pack line in women's basketball, right? But man, shoot, if you got teams that could cut good, man,
Right.
hit shots, get paint touches, and you screen good, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I think, man, they say you take two and a possible to win a championship. Two great, players who could really, really get it done.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they could get you out. One player that could really get you out the gym, and then that one that's just like, it's just that dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
Yeah, that's tough. All right, let's dive into WGMI. We gonna make it. Player development, and you have a foundation behind it too, man. Talk to us about the purpose of it. Where did it come from, and what it means to you?
We gonna make it started in 8th grade on West Horn Avenue in Farmville on the 2nd floor of Walnut Ridge in Sandra Dupree's bedroom on their computer, listening to a How Bad Do You Want It speech, watching Giovanni Ruffin work out, listening to Eric Thomas yelling in the background about when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then that's when you'll be successful. And that's when I said, bruh, I don't know why the words like, man, I know I'm gonna make it. Like, I know I'm gonna make it. And I seen that dude, I seen Damian Harris do like something like WGMI. And this, mind you, we all in the 8th grade, so this is before the trademark or something.
Right.
I'm like, man, we gonna make it.
Yeah.
And then from then in like 9th grade, I kind of put it in my Instagram caption. I didn't really think nothing of it.
Right.
I created a little website and jumped Tyreek Dupree at Weebly.com, and I had We Gonna Make It in there. And like not even realizing what it was gonna end up coming into fruition of, later down the line. But once I heard that speech of that daggone How Bad You Want It, when you want to see as bad as you want to breathe, like then you'll be successful. And like just all of those, man, I have dreams that are worth more than my sleep, or like, understanding your purpose, or just like just chasing your dreams and just hearing somebody like speak with that much passion and seeing a dude go after it like that. It was just like, that's what triggered something in me to lose all that weight. So from that 8th grade, from that summer of hearing that speech, that's what shaped the We Gonna Make It. And then from there, I just hit the ground running. I lost that 105 pounds from 8th grade going into my sophomore year of high school. So that whole freshman year was in that mode of losing all that weight. And I used to always, it's never just being, I'ma make it. I always say, man, we gonna make it, man.
Right.
Like, rest in peace to Keyshawn, because I'll never forget the caption he had put, man, before he passed. Like, Tyreek always said, he ain't never saying I'm gonna make it or you. He always said we was gonna make it. So just now looking at it, now where we are, and all of the stuff that's occurred to like the people that's impacted, or just the impact that just hearing those words has had on me. That's really what kind of fuels the the We Gonna Make It, because it's a way of life.
Right.
It ain't just basketball. Like, dad, I'm going through this, but shit, we gonna make it through this. You find yourself just naturally saying we gonna make it through your day-to-day life without you even understanding it. So once I really understood the more so the roots behind those words, because words have power for sure. What comes off your tongue has a whole lot of power, but the words like we gonna make it, like as long as despite whatever I'm facing, I'm constantly telling myself I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna get through this. At the end of the day, it's power in the tongue. Things are bound to always get better. So we gonna make it has always made me look forward to the better days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what it really, really rooted from.
That's fine. So piggybacking off the WGMI, man, you pretty much a neighborhood hero down there in Farmville, man. And talk about what you got on your shirt at WGMI for the love of the city Community Day.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah.
But now
man.
tell us about the impact of that for the love of the city day, WGMI down there in the Farmville.
Man, for the love of the city, man. All I really tried to do was just bring back the nostalgic vibes of what we grew up on coming from Farmville. The authentic side of us just gathering at the park, just to people that you got the people and their kids just running around, the parents just out there vibing, chilling. You got the boys playing basketball. You got everybody just kind of out there just chilling. People may have music playing, but you got the kids riding the bike all through the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that where when life was simple.
Yeah.
We had the popsicle.
Before the technology.
You know what I'm saying? where we had the flip phones, the only way people picking up the phone is if you got minutes.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? That's when the OGs were.
Real. So you was at the park. You ain't had no choice.
Yeah.
That was where we was going
bro.
on Saturday.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Where we got $2 and like we're gonna ride a bike. We're gonna go to the Piccadilly. We're gonna go to Kings. We're gonna go to the corner stores. We're gonna go get us a Huggies juice. We're gonna get us a popsicle, or you might get a Jungle Juice. We're gonna get some chips. You know what I'm saying? Like just then, or one of the OGs in the hood gonna go grab a box of popsicle, get all the popsicles to the young homies. That's what we grew up on. So never really had seen that since like a Willie Jones, or really like throughout our older years, especially since social media was heavy. So 2019, I came up with the idea like, man, we just gonna gather at the park. Like, I'm gonna go buy some popsicles. Y'all just pop out. We're gonna have some music.
Right.
And shoot, me, Trav, Rest His Soul, and then Brandon Green, DJ One Time. We was just like, well, shoot. Well, we'll bring the DJ sit out there. And I'll never forget the first time we tried to do it that day. As soon as we got everybody out there, it rained out.
I remember.
A tornado hit.
Yeah,
and I thank God for that. 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 Because a lot of times, bro, a storm will really, I thank God for that. 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 Because a lot of times, sometimes storms will come in your life, bro. A lot of times, and it'll seem like destruction, but a lot of times it's meant for you to just kind of sit back and regroup, and you'll think it'll take a long time for you to really come back and make that break back outcome. But the whole time, 2 days later, we popped back and it had twice as many people. We had 300 plus people out there at that little town, that little park in Farmville. And I remember being so frustrated off that day because of just that. But then I'm like,
the hard work.
That's what it was. God, you was telling me like, yes, you did it right. But whole time, this is really, really what's getting ready to come with it. But whole time, this ain't just off you doing it just this one time.
Yeah.
This ain't just the end of that. It's a whole nother revelation that's getting ready to come years and years later down the line. Now look at it. Past this year, rest in peace to my brother Sosa. Now we done gave out a scholarship in his name. And it's like, now I understand it at the 5th year of it, it's like, all right, nah, bro. This is why it's meant. They ain't saying you neighborhood hero, because I always think the only way you could be a neighborhood hero is if you make it to the league, you're a rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, nah, bro, you still pouring into your city while chasing your dreams and still being authentically you. You ain't being authentically you, still stuck on trying to be hood, and in that way, you're strictly stuck on being authentically you, seeking better. That's why I took a liking to you since the first day I met you, because you always, since I met you, seek better. Despite the environment that we're in, we always seek better and we chase that better. And what we do, we better ourselves when we get there.
Right.
So that's what for the love of the city comes from. Showing them what it's like to be authentically Tyreek Dupree, to go out here and chase this thing, because I want to create a better life for Sandra Dupree, Norma Dupree, Erica Dupree. That's what that purpose was. Now I got Alea Faith Dupree and Candace Faith Dupree. So I have them 5 souls right there where I have to create a better life for them. So therefore, that's what's forcing me, that's what's fueling my grind, not only to chase being an NBA player development coach and all of that, but also what's fueling me to come back to my city and pour into one of those younger guys that never had a grown man say, hey, bro, I love you and I'm proud of you.
Right.
That never had a grown man tell them they never had their dad, or had somebody say, hey, bro, you going to the Army? Bro, I'm super proud of you, dog, because I know you don't come from nothing. Yeah, you just came home from prison, dog, and God knows it was unfortunate for you, but look, this is how we're going to get you to do this. This is the skill you got. You may not be able to get this type of job, but we're going to go after this right here just to get your feet wet. Okay, you don't really come from this. Your mom's come from this, or dad, man, you struggling with this type of daggone abuse. Okay, bro. It's going to be a work in progress. It's going to be a process. It's going to be a work in progress, but we're going to get you out of that. That's how we're going to feel that. I can't be with you every day. I can't hold your hand. But daggone, let how I'm pursuing where I'm going, but I'm also still coming back to like tell you, hey, I put my arm around you. You good. Yeah. But hey, I got to go here. But hey, you good.
Right.
Hopefully, whatever that, like, that's what I'm saying. People don't really embrace and really, people take encounters for granted. people like us, Jerm, we can't take no account for granted because of the gym and the jewels and then the favor that's on our life, bro. We can't take no account for granted.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, any type of encounter people get with us, it's gonna be life lasting.
Yeah.
It's longevity in every encounter.
Yeah.
So we forced to be good steward over people's time. That's where the joy comes from in your heart to still want to pour into your community while still gonna being a great businessman, a great entrepreneur, a great visionary, a great coach, a great player development coach, a great mentor, a great teacher, a great community advocate, a great leader. You know what I'm saying? You continue on the standard of excellence that you come from, bro. That's what make you the gym. So that's why the encounter is life changing. A kid that Wilson needs Jeremy Jeffers. Yeah, Farmville need Tyreek Dupree, but daggone, who's the next one?
Right.
And why it don't need to just be one. Let's raise up a generation of men and women that's gonna be next, and their impact is gonna carry over to the next generation. And it's gonna last a lifetime. I'm looking for longevity type of impact. That's it. That's the type of impact I'm looking for. So that's where the love of the city come from. That's why I still pour into the city, but I can't stay there because I know where we going.
Right.
I know where we going.
Right.
That Dupree legacy.
Yeah.
I know where we
got
going.
more to it.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That boy in the bag right now. I love it, man. I love the passion, man. I will say that's one of the things that me and my guys, sometimes you don't even know me and my guys are seeing your videos, like just the ones where you're like talking.
Yeah.
Like the motivational ones, like the ones where I think you had preached one time. You did a sermon. Did you do a sermon? Or you had a suit on?
Yeah, like.
Or was that a motivational speech?
Yeah, motivational. Yeah.
So we sent it, and I sent it to my boy. I'm like, this is what this dude got to calling. And like sometimes it's like your passion to wake people up, and it's like borderline like. He really loved his thing to a fault. I always say, me and the boys say he's the most passionate person I've ever seen in general about whatever he's pursuing. And that is a gift, you know what I mean? So it's just like, you never know who you're inspiring because as an entrepreneur, like, bro, some of them days, Reek, that you going through that, when you having that, people don't know what you went through that morning or that night before. That passion sometimes for us comes from being down. You know what I mean? And it's like, instead of me turning and doing something negative or you doing this, going out doing this, like, no, I'm still gonna lock in, but I'm gonna give y'all the passion. Little do you know what I'm really going through as a person. You know what I mean? But I'm still giving even when I'm going through personal stuff.
What?
You know what I mean? So I think it's super dope, bro. And I love the passion, and I'm just here to tell you, don't stop, bro. Don't ever stop that.
Could never lose it, Jerm.
Yes, sir. Well, you know, man, that passion is second to none, man. But I know, speaking on the little Dupree that you just mentioned, it's probably even giving you more fire. So congratulations on being a new father, bro, and what has fatherhood taught you about patience, leadership, and even coaching?
Well, that's the only thing that matters is making it home to see that beautiful face.
Right.
So whatever type of frustration that comes with the day, whatever type of encounters that comes with the day, how I handle those situations determines how I get back to see that face.
Right.
So I live my life strictly to see that smile on that face every day now. The way I keep a smile on that face is being present, loving her mom the right way.
Right.
Loving people the right way when she sees me love people the right way. How I talk, how I control my anger.
Mm-hmm.
How much of a good steward I am to other people may determine what type of encounter she may have along her life based upon how I was to other people. So I must be good to people. I must know how to talk to women the right way. I must not talk down to people. Not that I did it, but I must do those things. I must lead in an effective way where there's a legacy that's gonna come behind it where she'll be sick. I must make her life more easy. Make her life easier than mine. I cannot take my trauma and the things that I experienced as a parent and make that the reason why I treat her the way this, or this is the reason I am. You know, I have to make the efforts to change those ways about me. I must heal from the things that has hurt me in the past. I must heal from burying 8 friends. I must heal from your daddy issues from a young age. You had to heal from those things. And I thank God because I'm able to be a great dad now because of you took the time to heal from those things. You took the time to heal from a dad that was drugs and alcoholism. You take the time to heal from having a deaf mom that although she wanted to give you a great life, but she just couldn't. But look who you were blessed with, a Sandra Dupree. A Sandra Dupree helped me be Tyreek. The Sandra Dupree and the Joyce Dixon helped me be a Tyreek Dupree and helped put me around mentors to be Tyreek Dupree, to be the dad of Alea Faith Dupree in a great way. If you don't give me Sandra Dupree, there's no way Tyreek Dupree is able to lead his family the way that he leads his family. So it taught me how I got to lead.
Right.
My grandma always showed me ways to, if you're going to ask her, she always taught me these things. If you asking her for something, are you asking because you want to have it, or are you asking to borrow it? If you're going to borrow it, you got to pay it back.
Right.
You owe a man, you pay a man. But don't borrow money from people. Don't really ask for people. Go out here and figure out how to work for it. Figure out a gift or a skill that you can do and go do it. So I like to work. I used to go to wash cars, go deliver pizza, go vacuum, like whatever it was. So it taught me how to go out here and figure out a way. That's why I had no problem when I had heart condition come home doing the construction. I had no problem having to go stay at my brother or sleeping with some friends that was going to ENT while I'm working on solar panels. One night here, staying this friend night here, or might have to kick it into Malibu this one night just because your pride won't let you go ask this friend to go stay here. You know what I'm saying? But it forced me to have that grit where by any means necessary, I got to go figure out a way for her. But also, too, I can't just go figure out no way financially. I got to get my mental at a great capacity to lead, not just for her, to love her mama the right way.
Right.
Because if I don't love her mama the right way, how she going to know how a man's supposed to love her?
Right.
So I got to love her mama the right way.
Right.
I got to have longevity with a mother. For the things that even when it get tough, I gotta be able to sit down with a mother and say, like, we gotta figure this out, cause she gotta come from that 2-parent household,
right.
Not just because I didn't come from that, but because she deserves that, and she's a little girl. She's a little girl. I wanted my mama to have a husband. I wanted my aunt to have I wanted, like, you know, so I know what it was like that long for that father figure. But I also had strong women to say, hey, this is your reality. Right. Don't feel sorry for yourself.
Right.
So that's why I didn't have no OD daddy issues going into as like some grown man that bottle it in. You tight because you having those daddy issues or that mama issues and all that. Bro, my mom ain't raised me. Yes, she was around, but sports brought us together.
Right.
Sandra Dupree, but I love my mama to death. I couldn't hold on to that. She did the best she could.
Right.
Generational curses passed down because of family members but at the end of the day, through those generational curses, I thank God because there was still excellence. Through those curses, people found purpose. So it was bound for me to have purpose, to be able to lead her, to love her the right way. It was bound, John.
Yeah.
It was bound. I'm telling you, it was bound. So now I gotta be patient. So when I go and coach these girls, shoot. Dad, would I want this coach yelling at my daughter this way?
Right.
Would I want him talking to my daughter this way? I'm extra cautious. I'm OD protective. Don't be looking at these girls this way.
Right.
Don't be saying, like, all of that. That's how I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that's shaped me. But also I always I think too, because I had to adjust coaching and then, you know, just having a little one. I ain't really know if I was managing the family time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But man, at the end of the day, that's what comes first.
Right.
And God gonna always take care. He gonna always take care of me. And as long as I know basketball, there's gonna be a way for me to go out here and figure it out.
Right. 100%.
So that's the only thing that matters.
That's love.
Taking care of that family and that little one, making sure she smiles.
I'm gonna say this to you, bro, because I just feel like I need to, bro. You gotta start a YouTube channel with just the motivational speeches, bro. Like, you have to. It's that it don't take up your time. Don't just post to the story, bro. You got to create a narrative behind it and push it out there. I don't think you realize how powerful, how passionate you are. Like I'm watching Matt, and I'm like very observant of everything. Like he's super locked in just because of the passion that you have and the conviction you have in your voice, the pain that you have in your voice. You gotta let that out, bro. You know what I mean? Even if there's writing a book, bro, or like honestly, like really creating a page behind the WGA, or just posting an actual video so people can go back and look at it, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. My best friend Darian just called me. It's crazy. We just had this conversation. He's got some things going on, and he's just like, you know, I want to do this. He's got a similar passion to you as far as like, he just has this gift to like, when he speaks, it's like, like, yo, I got it. All right, now I'm about to get up and run through a wall.
Yeah.
Y'all have that gift. And he's like, I'm like, yo, bro, but like, I want to put it out this way. I said, stop worrying about it and put it out. Put it out. E.T. didn't think about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, what I'm saying to you is, you know, the coaching, everything's going to take it, but don't close the door to a gift. That is another gift on top of what you're dealing with. So take that gift, put it out there. You don't know what is going to come of it. Even if you're impacting 2 people on Instagram, but that may take you to a whole nother stratosphere, bro. But if you never do it, you never know.
That's 100. That's 100.
You know what I mean? You never know. Again, going back to when I was hurt with my ankle, and I'm sitting on the couch, and I said, I've been talking about this podcast for a long time. You know, I can't move right now. I can't hoop. That's why I started it. You either gonna sit still, you gonna do it. Okay, I gotta order this. You gonna talk about it? You gonna be about it, bro? You know what I mean? And now, you know, you obviously you do it for certain purposes. Obviously, you know, everybody wants the big payday, but to be honest with you, bro, like since I've started it, these type of conversations, I have so many people coming up to me. Matt told me his parents listened to it on the way back and forth from Edenton. I never would have thought, you know what I mean? I'm thinking that it's only basketball people, you know what I mean? And I have people that all around the world, honestly, bro, like people over there, and it's like, dang, I didn't know. And I'm learning about a lot of people, like myself. I knew part of the story, but I didn't know all of it. So now it's like, okay, now it motivates me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right, now what else can we all tap into in this world, bro? You know what I mean? But it's so much out there, and it's such a perfect time with all of this negativity going on in the world to be able to just speak. You know what I mean? So
John.
I do want to let you know that. I had to let you know that before we got off. So
that's 100 right there.
So when your child grows up and looks back, man, what's one lesson or value that you hope she carries from watching your journey?
To be resilient and love people. Be resilient and love people. Be resilient and love people. Your dad was super resilient. He loved people to work. He always spoke life. He always spoke life. He always put others first while still making sure he was prioritizing, making sure he was good to better lead. Because he couldn't make sure other people was good without making sure he was good to be better for you. Mm-hmm. So hopefully she could carry the resilience, loving people, being resilient and loving people. So
I got you. So looking ahead over the next 5 to 10 years, man, what's your dream or goal for yourself, whether that's coaching or in business?
Along these next, those 5, definitely I know I'll be, I don't know what team it'll be on the WNBA side, NBA side, or G League side, but I know I'll be somewhere as a player development coach or video coordinator on somebody's staff on the WNBA side, NBA side, or G League side, for sure. And I'll be hoping to have learned some type of way to make some other type of income, whether that's within the stock market or tapping into real estate or whatever, something that sparks my interest that I'm able to understand versus just putting my money into something. I know I'll be to that point. I hope to have continued to be in a great place mentally. And yeah, hopefully just to be in a good place overall. And my biggest thing, man, as long as my mom and my aunt is healthy, that's all I care about.
Right.
And my family is good.
That's fine. So what is your intended legacy? What imprint do you want to leave on your players and your community?
That despite with anything that we face, like, still show up.
Right.
Despite what it looked like, despite what's at the crib, despite what's waiting on you when you get to the destination that you're going to, show up. Face the uncomfortable moments. Face the moments that you really don't want to see. Face the moments that, and not talking about the moments that you can avoid, face the moments that you have to face, those barriers that you got to get through to unlock your next. Face those things. Don't run from it. That's the impact I hope to lead. Get people to face. God have not given us a spirit of fear. So be fearless.
Right.
Be fearless. Only proceed with caution when it's needed.
Yeah.
Other than that, head straight through the wall, go after it.
Right.
Knock down those giants, knock down those goals, and whenever you get to a certain point in your life, surpass that goal. Chase the longevity of things. Be good stewards over every season of your life, even the rough ones, because a lot of the rougher seasons in your life comes with the most lifelong gems and lessons that's going to carry you through certain seasons and help you carry other people through certain seasons that you would never even imagine when you're going through it at that present moment. That's what it is. That's what I hope to lead.
All right, we're going to switch gears. We at the end now, so we got to have a little bit of fun. So we're going to shoot this rapid fire at you. All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Kobe and LeBron, who you starting your franchise with?
Kobe or LeBron?
Yeah.
Whoo. Golly. You came
out the gate swinging, y'all.
Oh, man. I got to go with LeBron, man.
LeBron?
Yeah.
Okay.
LeBron a businessman, man.
Yeah, he is. All right, if you had a game winner and you were shooting from 40 feet out, who you taking, Steph or Dame?
Steph.
Okay. Who is a smoother scorer, KD or T-Mac?
KD.
All right. 96 Bulls or 17 Warriors, who wins in a 7-game series? It's tough.
Phew.
That's tough.
Oh, man.
That's tough.
Golly.
That's a tough one. I saw that when I said that's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a real... Boy, cause that 96 Bulls could not, but that 17 Warriors too.
Yes, sir. That was KD, right?
That's KD?
Yeah, that's KD.
Yeah, I'm going to Warriors.
Yeah, ain't nobody
I ain't gonna lie. Curry, come on, man. Curry,
ain't nobody beating.
man.
They just stretched the floor too
Come
much.
on, bro.
Dennis Rodman got cooked,
Come
bro.
on,
I'm
man.
sorry.
All them shooters over the floor.
Yeah,
come
it's too
on, man.
much going on. If you had to steal one current NBA coach's playbook, whose would it be?
Eric Spoelstra.
Okay.
God, Brad Stevenson.
Okay.
Brad Stevenson. Boy, that
Yeah.
Brad Stevenson. Or Emeka,
Udoka.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
tough.
them three. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Best NBA tunnel drip right now.
Best any NBA tunnel drip right now.
Yeah.
Gosh, I ain't even,
I don't be tapped in.
I don't be tapped in, but if I can think of anybody, I'll probably say B.I. put it on a little bit. Brandon Ingram or like
I like Bron style, man. I think he'd be classy, but he don't do like
too much. Yeah.
Like SGA may be too young. It's just not my style. Yeah, but they always say he the swaggiest one.
Like
but I
oversized clothes,
it's not my vibe. Not me personally, but I mean it's swaggy for today's era. So, okay. If you had courtside tickets tomorrow, which matchup would you want to see?
Wow. Right now, currently, I want to see the Rockets with KD. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Boy. The Rockets versus maybe the Thunder.
Okay.
No.
Lake Show?
Man, give me another option, man, on that. Throw out some teams, man.
Rocket, Lake Show, Minnesota.
Yeah, man, I'm tripping. Yeah.
The Knicks.
Either the Rockets versus
The Mavs.
Minnesota.
You
Or
sleep.
either the Mavs. Yeah.
Clay, AD, Kyrie.
Yeah.
I've never seen KD play live. That is one of my goals to go watch him this year.
You gonna see KD play?
Yeah, I've never seen him. He's one of my favorite. Just the way he scores the ball is ridiculous. But
And how fluent it is.
yeah, and it's limited dribbles too. Like I don't even need to like. He's gotten to that bag now.
Yeah.
He used to do it, but like now it's like, all right, back down, fade left, fade right, pull up, runner. I'm like, bro.
That's how you low-key hoop down, though.
Yeah.
Like, I look at, like, the older Germ, to now, it's straight. Hey, bro, you getting ready to get this face-up game, whether it's in the mid-post or on this wing.
I can't move like I used to, so you got to adapt.
Yeah.
You know,
and keep that release. They say
Right.
the leagues play from the chin up.
Yeah.
That release here and up and up. Like, yeah, swear.
What's one current NBA player you love to train in the summer if you had to pick one?
If I could train any NBA player in the summer,
sir.
it would be between Kyrie.
Kyrie?
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yeah, Kyrie for sure.
Now I feel like that'd be fun.
What? You know the type of that. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you
I'm
can get an unlimited bag.
Oh my God, man! Like, bro,
You're a dribble master too.
bro,
so I know.
what? I'm me coming up with all types of stuff, and then like all acrobatic finishes. Like, what?
Oh yeah. That's
I'm
right.
telling
you like
you,
the
bro.
reverse lays.
I swear to you, bro. But when I hoop, it's straight. Come off the ball screen, get to the mid range, pull up. I might pull a little bit.
But you
out.
actually got somebody who really can do that at a high level.
Yeah, you know what I'm
That'd be
saying?
crazy.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, last question, brother. Yo, NBA all-time starting five for you, from any era.
Any era. This is gonna be all over the place. At the PG spot.
It don't got to be. I mean, if you want 2 point guards out there, whatever, you're five. So, but it's up to you. If you want to go position, you can.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm still going Curry at that PG just cause
Okay.
he just ain't nothing like having a PG who could shoot it, could pat the rock, everything. I love D Wade, man, but I don't know if I'm going for my all time because I really need to get a ship. I know Bron in there. Hey man, I got Curry, so I don't gotta go a crazy shooter I'm going D Wade. Forget that. Nah, Curry, D Wade, Bron.
You really love D Wade that much?
Yeah, bro, I rock D Wade, bro.
Over Mike and Kobe. That's tough. He number 3 behind them though. I put him 3. Shooting guard all the time.
Yep.
But I mean, this your list. My bad.
I'm thinking about how him and Bron jailed in Miami. I'm G's with Curry at the 1 because that's my shooter. But I'm going KD at the 4.
Okay.
I'm going KD at the 4. Now that 5, man. If I go KD at the 4, man, give me Embiid.
All time?
Embiid.
All time Embiid, bro.
No, man. I don't know, man. I'm tripping right now, man.
Shaq. You got Kareem.
But I'm thinking like, then you saying all time. I'm thinking about like if I got to go play tomorrow.
However you want to think, but Embiid is crazy. He is tough.
I guess I'm going a bit short because I'm thinking about how they all gonna gel off of each other.
Okay.
Embiid is.
You really on your coach vibe right now.
Like Curry. You gotta think. All right, if I go D Wade at the 2, I know I'm getting to the midi. Hard, great defender. Gonna play hard on both sides of the ball. Can see the floor. Can pass it. Can post guys up. Get to the turnaround fade. Bron is gonna do a mixture of everything. Kirby is going to hit shots, run crazy off screens. Bron could go to the 1. I got a great scorer in KD, so I got shooters in KD and Curry. A great shooter in Curry where KD or Bron could push it at any given time with D Wade being able to push it. Boom, I could go get Bron and I could have Bron or KD go down screen for Curry to get Curry to curl off of it, get a shot. Curry can't get it. Boom, KD pop right back off of it. He got a tray ball shot. He can go baseline, get to the baseline, skip. Now we got D-Wade getting downhill. Bron don't like what we got. He gonna call for that thing at the top of the key downhill. Embiid gonna bring out whatever 7-footer you need. They give me size. I go linky with KD. I go great length and linky with KD. I go with a vet, a coach on the floor, great size, super athletic, super physical in Bron. I go with dog and D-Wade that can do a bit of everything. I go smooth with Curry that can see the floor, throw great passes, and have unlimited range. So you're going to have great spacing all over the floor. And then I go in B where I go high ball screen. He don't even got to roll down the lane because he's not going to go punch it at the rim. I'll have him popping, have KD take the lower guard when the guard get downhill off the high ball screen, kick it behind, let KD post up at the middle elbow, maybe mid in the paint or outside the block at the third marker. Let him work out, send that corner guy through, let him rock out. That's how I'm thinking with that 5. That's how I'm going to win my ship.
I like it. I love it. I love it.
But I know I missed out on some names, bro.
For sure.
I definitely wanted Kobe, like MJ, all those guys, but.
It's your 5.
Yeah.
It's your 5.
Who yours, man?
So I'll go, I'm a Kobe fan.
Okay.
Mike.
Kobe and Mike.
Bron.
Kobe, Mike, Bron.
Shaq.
Kobe, Mike, Bron, Shaq.
That 5th is always a toss-up.
Kobe, Mike, Bron, Shaq.
It's between, that 5th is tough. It's between like a Steph or a KD.
Okay.
Or Magic Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I really like Magic's game. I think he transcended the game a lot. But probably Steph.
For sure.
Probably Steph.
Because of what?
Yeah.
Shooting.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, Jordan, ain't nothing like having.
And that's the Magic Johnson and Steph is always the toss up. But look, Mike and Kobe are kind of a toss up. So if you do one or the other, then I will put KD in there too.
True.
But I like Mike and Kobe. I need both of them, bro. I need them.
That's too different to.
Yeah, they did.
That's too different.
Yeah, like
that's OD
like
on both wings, bro.
You're not gonna lose, bro. They're not gonna let you lose, bro.
No.
They ain't worried about no action, bro.
Bro, picture those practices, bro.
For sure.
With a Kobe and a Mike, with a Curry and a KD, and who was the fifth?
Shaq.
Come on,
bro. Crazy.
Come on, man.
It's crazy. Anything else you want to say to the people, bro?
Hey, man, we gonna make it, man. Keep going, man. Shout out to the Powerplex, man. Stay encouraged, man. Always speak life into others. Always love people the right way. Always be genuine and pure in all your intentions. Be pure and genuine behind closed doors and in front of people. Always be yourself. Never seek to fit in. Always seek to be what God has made you out to be. Continue to pursue what's for you. And, man, just keep going. Despite whatever life throws at your way, whatever adversity comes your way, continue to persevere, continue to keep going, because this is destined for you to make it. So we're going to make it, man, on my soul, for sure.
Appreciate you, Brody.
Appreciate you, bro.
And appreciate you guys for always tuning in every week, man. We thank you guys so much for your support. Everything that you tell me about, that you love about the podcast, means a lot to me and all of my guests as well, man. So make sure you go follow us at Courtside Culture Pod on all social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Power TV NC. And we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Yeah.